Guys, Brookhaven finally updated, and you can see that a new thing launched at the circus. Now we have a new ride here, and it's really giant. So today, I want to see with you everything that launched in this game update. And for that, I called my friend. He said, did you see that 2 new cars launched? Yes, I noticed that. Literally 2 new cars launched, and I want to see them with you now. Here on the right, you can see that there's this car, and there's also a really interesting car that launched. But now we're coming here to the circus, especially because we want to see everything that launched in the update. Apparently, there are new things here, and there's all of this that you can buy with tickets. But now there's also a new car, there's this new item, and also these other really interesting items here. There are several signs that are for sale, which are basically signs you can hold, and that's really interesting. He said, what are we going to see first? Look, we can see everything, because I have enough money to buy all of this. But I want to start by seeing the most important thing that launched in the update, which is this new building. You can see that nothing much changed here on the map, and there aren't new buildings. Actually, there's only this new building, and I want to see this now. So guys, we're both coming here, and for that, I'm going to have to go up here at the back through this place and sit exactly here. Now my friend also came here, and we're simply going up here. This is really interesting. We're really high up, in the highest place of all, and now we're simply going down here. Guys, this is really weird. Now we went back down, but this ride is going up and down all the time. This is just really different. Now we finally arrived down here, and my friend ended up falling back here, but accidentally he got into the ride, and now he's going back up there again. I'm sure that's not what he wanted to happen, but now I'm going to buy the new things that launched in the update. There are many really interesting things here, but I want to buy this unicycle. So much that my friend finally came down here, and now he fell here again. But now he's finally arriving here in the front to see the things that launched. He just grabbed this unicycle, and you can see that it's really different. He can come here to the front like this, as if it's a bicycle. But actually, this isn't a bicycle. So much that if I have the VIP game pass, I can get this unicycle on the right, and you can see that it's really different. It's one of the most different vehicles of all. Even my friend is looking here. He said, what a weird thing. It looks like a bicycle. And this does look like a bicycle, because it's the weirdest vehicle of all. Now my friend is coming here to the front, and it's really interesting that they put this in the game because this is really fun. Now he's coming here to the front, so I'm coming back here behind, and I can also change the color of this, simply making it green. But now I want to get the new things that launched because we have a really interesting car here, and we have this item, and also several other really cool items. This item, for those of you who don't know, has been here in the game for a long time. You had to come back here, and you had to come exactly here, and we have the item that just launched in the update. Now my friend is coming here running, and I'm going to buy the new items that launched now. So I'm going to start with the car because it looks really interesting. So much that I'm coming here to buy this, and this costs 800 tickets. And you can see on the right that I have 6,000 tickets. So I just bought this, and I simply received this totally secret car. And as soon as this circus is removed, you won't be able to buy this car anymore. And everything here in the circus will be completely removed, and you'll only be able to get these items if you bought them. So my friend arrived here to buy this vehicle, but on the right, I'm going to get this new car, and it looks really interesting. You can see that this car is really different, and for me, this looks like a Lamborghini, but I don't know exactly what car this is. And it's really a very interesting car, so much that it has this spoiler on the back. And my friend is coming here to the front to get more tickets, especially because he doesn't have enough tickets to buy the new vehicle that launched. So now I'm going to drive this car. Up here I'm going to set the maximum speed, and this car is really interesting. It's simply the most beautiful car of all. But now I'm going to change the color of this, and you can see that the menus are different. If I get another car on the right, you can see that the menus are really different because they're like this. And on this other Brookhaven car, the menus are exactly like this. There's a certain difference, but I'm coming here to pick up my friend because he has to see this new Brookhaven car. You can see that now he's exactly here, and he's getting tickets to be able to buy this car in the game. And I'm here waiting for him. But my friend is coming here to the front because he's finally going to buy this Roblox car. Look, this is really good because both of us will be able to do a race, and he's probably buying this vehicle, and now he's coming here to see this. So I'm arriving here too because I want to do the biggest race of all. But I'm waiting for him to get his car, and he just grabbed it there. Guys, this is really interesting. He said, let's do a race. Okay, we have to do a race now, but my friend is a bit glitched. And actually, I'm also glitched. My character is really weird, but I'm ready to start the race. And apparently, the race started. So I'm coming here to the front, but I don't know which one of us is going to win. So apparently, I won, and he ended up losing the race. He didn't even get very happy that he lost this, so much that he's coming here to the front, and I don't know what he's going to do, but he just got the fastest car of all. Look, this isn't very good. I'm simply going to lose this race, especially because this car that he got is the fastest car of all, and this really isn't fair. My friend really got mad that he lost the race, and now he got the fastest car of all to win against me. Now the race started, so I'm coming here to the front, but I'm already losing to him. Guys, he's coming here to the front, and apparently he crashed the car, so I ended up winning this, and it actually wasn't as hard as it seems. But now I'm coming back here to pick him up because we have to see the other things that launched. You can see that back here there are several items that launched, and they're really interesting items. So, I'm coming here to get the next item. I'm going to buy exactly this item to see what it does. Perfect! I just got it. On the right, I'm going to grab this, and you can see that it's really interesting. If I go to a really high place, I'm going to be able to fly away, really far away. So I'm in my car, and for some reason, my friend is really high up, but I'm holding this item to see what happens. And when I'm driving, nothing much happens. Now I just need to go up here, to the highest place of all. So I'm going to have to jump from here to see what happens. Perfect! I just jumped, and you can see that this item works perfectly. This is simply the best item of all. But now I'm falling down here, and it looks like my friend is coming here to pick me up. He's literally right over there, and he's trying to pick me up. And this is one of the best items in the game. Now I'm finally coming back here, and I'm going to get in his car while he drives it. Guys, I'm getting in here, but this didn't work very well. Perfect! Now I got in the car, and this item is really interesting. Even my friend left here, and I don't know what he's doing. He said, place the cannon here, let's see what happens. And he had a great idea. If I grab this item on the right and place it right here, and then use this other item at the same time, maybe I'm going to be able to fly really far away. So I'm going to use exactly this now. I'm going to fly away at any moment. Now that I flew away, I'm going to hold this item, and I can really fly really far away. This is literally the best item of all, but this also has some bugs. Now I'm completely glitched, and you can see that my friend is going to fly away at any moment. He's really flying here, but now I'm going to teleport, and if I jump here, I'm basically going to start flying like this. And this is the best way to escape in Brookhaven. This item really has very good functions, but my friend arrived here to pick me up, especially because we have more important things to do. There are several things that launched here in the update that I still want to see today. So now he's arriving here at the circus, and there are some items that I want to buy here. We have this unicorn, also these signs, and we have this item here. So I'm going to buy this item to see what it does. Perfect! I just got the item, but he said, I doubt that this is good. Look, I also don't know if this is good, but I'm going to have to grab this item. And you can see that the item is exactly here. I'm going to have to go outside to grab this item and place it exactly here. And this is actually really interesting, but there's a secret button that you can press here. And even my friend is arriving here to see this. So I want to see what happens if I press this. Perfect! I pressed this button, and I just got this food. This item is really different. You can grab food and sell it to the players in Brookhaven, but you can't take this to places. Even though it has wheels, this item doesn't move. So I'm coming here to get more items, and this time I'm going to buy this unicorn. Perfect! I just bought it here, and I just got this in Brookhaven. But guys, my friend is calling me here, and it looks like he teleported. So I'm going to have to teleport too. Perfect! I arrived here, and I'm going to place this item on the ground, and I'm going to fly on top of his house. Perfect! Now I flew, but this didn't work very well. I'm really completely glitched. Now I'm going to jump right here, and I'm flying like this. And now I'm finally going to be able to get on top of his house. I'm arriving here in the most different way of all. Perfect! I just arrived here, and this actually worked, and it wasn't as hard as it seems. But my friend is right here, and now he's coming up here, trying to reach me in Roblox. But it's almost impossible for him to get here, especially because he doesn't have this item. So I placed this item right here, and I'm going to fly again to see how far I can get. Perfect! I'm flying, and now I'm holding this item. This item is really the best item in the game because I can fly really far away. I'm even arriving here at the circus because I want to get on top of this part, which for sure is really hard to reach here. But my friend is coming here to the front, and from what I noticed, he's coming here directly to the airport to get to that location. So I'm going to follow him because it looks like he knows what he's doing. Basically, he's coming here on the plane. So I'm coming here too, and I'm going to jump exactly here. And now we're arriving here in the front as fast as possible. Guys, I'm going to arrive right here, and I'm going to have to press this button. So I have to land right on that part, which is going to be really hard. Perfect! I'm falling here, exactly in this Roblox location. And this almost worked. Actually, I managed to get up here, and I almost fell from here, but it ended up that everything worked out. Now I want to see if my friend is going to be able to get here. And apparently, he's coming down there too. But I don't know if he's going to make it because he's really far away. So much that he really managed to do it. And now we're both in the highest place of all. So I'm going to try to grab a car from here. And I managed to grab a car that fell down there. I can grab several cars here, but suddenly I fell. I ended up falling down here. And now my friend is dropping cars here just to see what I think about it. He dropped another car that made my car fly away. But now I want to see the other items that launched in Brookhaven. My friend dropped another car here, and he doesn't stop dropping cars on me. But meanwhile, I'm going to buy another item, and I just bought this unicorn, and now I have to grab it on the right. I'm going to place it right here, and it's really beautiful. Even my friend is dropping another car down here, and I think it's going to take a long time for my friend to come down here because he found out that he can drop cars down here. But I don't know what this unicorn does. I just found out that you can sit here and stay close to the unicorn. This is really cute. But my friend is arriving here because he also wants to see this item, and this item is really really interesting. He said, this is the best item of the update. Look, but what he doesn't know is that there are more things that launch besides this unicorn. We also have this other sign that I haven't grabbed yet. So I'm coming here to grab this sign. Perfect. I'm going to buy this. And now I just got this new sign. And actually, it's several signs that I just got in Brookhaven. Here on the right, you can see that it's all these signs here. And I want to test all of them now. And for that, I'm going to test them here at the market. I'm going to place an item right here. And this is really beautiful. It simply looks like the signs that are here at the circus. But there's this other item. We also have this other item, which is really big. And it's like an arrow. There's also this other really interesting arrow. And lastly, we have this other arrow. All these items are really interesting. And they're perfect. But even my friend arrived here and just grabbed this car back. I don't know what he's doing. But now the car is flying. And he dropped the tires down here. You can see that they're falling here. And I don't know why my friend is doing this. He broke the entire car. And all of this just to see how the car looks. He said, now the car looks like a submarine. And this is actually true. This car simply looks like a submarine. So much that now the car is flying here again. And this is the weirdest thing of all. Now he set the car on fire. And my friend is really weird. I don't know why he did all of this with the car that's so beautiful. He said, did you see that the treehouse updated? You can put effects in a house now. Look, I hadn't noticed that. And if this is really true, it's going to be really good. I even grabbed this car of mine to see if this is really true. So much that I'm trying to change the suspension. And it looks like this is the lowest suspension that you can get on this car. You can't make the car lower than this. So I just grabbed this Brookhaven house, which is the house from the last update, because I want to see if what my friend said is true or if it's a lie. So now I'm going up here, and he arrived here just in time. He almost couldn't get up here. But now I'm coming here. I'm going to press this button, and I'm going to activate several effects here in the house. So much that you can see that this is working. And the house is completely flooded. Down here there's no water, and the entire house isn't flooded. Actually, it's only specific places, which is exactly this room. Down here it's on fire, and these effects are really interesting. But my friend doesn't have this item, and this item is the best item of all because I can come here, literally flying into his house. And now I'm going to get his safe. So I'm going up here like this. But I think this house doesn't have a safe. The safe was supposed to be right here, behind this secret bathroom. But the safe wasn't added, which is something that doesn't make sense. So I'm coming here to this car, and he said, go to the highest place of all with this new secret item. Okay, I'm going to do that. But I don't know which is the highest place of all because there's the mountain, and there's also this new ride. And the mountain looks bigger, and it's also easier to get there. Guys, I'm coming here running, but I can't see anything. So much that I'm arriving here running to see how this new item from the update works. I'm even trying to go up here, but it's really hard. My car ended up falling down here, and actually, it didn't fall, but it almost fell here. My friend got out of the car, and accidentally he ended up falling here. And guys, I'm going up to the highest place of all. I'm going to have to fly across the whole map, but my friend is right here, and he had to switch cars because my car was glitched. And for some reason, his car spawned with smoke and also fire, which is something that doesn't make sense because that shouldn't have stayed saved. Now I'm going to grab a bike on the right. I set the maximum speed, and now I'm going to fly while holding this item. And I can really do this, but this gets completely glitched. And this actually works really well. I'm simply managing to get here to the front flying on a bike as if I were a Brookhaven admin. Now my friend is arriving here, and I'm sure he doesn't believe what he's seeing because what's happening here is really weird. I arrived flying on a bike. Now I finally went down here, but he got closer. He said, this was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And this really is very weird. This item is literally one of the most different items of all. Brookhaven finally updated and launched a lot of new stuff. We've got this simply giant tower here. There are new items that came out, and even cars. But today, I want to see secrets that came out that I'm sure you didn't notice, especially because they're really secret. So for that, I called this friend, and he's got this really different car. But there's a police officer here in the front, and I don't know what's going on. I just know that he's been standing here for a long time. He said, how do you guys have these cars? Look, I've got these cars because I did the event. It's not as hard as it seems. He just has to do the event with the other players who are here at the circus, because you can see there's a security guard here because this player is coming here to the circus to have fun in Brookhaven. Now he's on the Ferris wheel, and this is really interesting. So the police officer also has to go on it. Now he's really back there, and now he's coming here to the circus running. Look, it's really impressive that he's coming here to get points so he can buy my Brookhaven car. But he got here, and it's going to take a while for him to get enough points to get this car. But my friend will have to follow me, especially because I want to test several secrets from the update that you guys didn't notice. But one thing I want to test is that I want to know if I can take my car right here. And I'm talking about this Brookhaven car, because it's a really different car. My friend got here too. He said, that's impossible. I already tried to take a truck there. Guys, I don't know why he tried to take a truck to that part. And this really looks really different. But now I'm coming here to the front, and you can see that both players are right here. They're literally together, and I'm sure they're really happy. But I'm arriving here in the front, and my friend's coming here too. So I'm getting here here before him because I doubt he's going to be able to get in here before me in the game. But it's really impossible to bring the car here. You just can't do it. Actually, my friend grabbed a car in here and it really worked. He literally grabbed a garbage truck, and this is the most different thing of all because he can beat these other cars really easily here in the game. Guys, I'm coming here too, and I just got this car. This is really different, and I'm going to have a huge advantage against the other cars, especially because my car specifically is going to have Turbo 3, and my friend stole this car. He literally took it for himself. But on the right, new items also came out, and I want to test with you guys all the secrets that came out. But now I'm going to have to come here to the front, and to test the next secret, I'm going to have to come here to this giant circus. I just got here, but my friend couldn't get here too. We're in different places. Now I'm going to have to climb up here, and you can see that right here we've got the police officer, but I'm going to climb up there because I'm going to grab this item on the right to fly really far away, and it's really close to getting up here. But I wanted to understand why there's security here, and now I'm ready to fly. I'm even holding this item, and now I'm flying. It really worked. I'm flying here and getting close to the pool because I want to land exactly on the trampoline. Guys, I'm getting closer, but it didn't work. I couldn't land on the trampoline. Now I jump really high, and I'm getting back here at the circus, and this is really the best item of all. So I'm coming back here, and my friend got right to that part, and again he came back here on this Ferris wheel. But this player got here, and he's aiming this item in my direction. He said, "You're under arrest because you have an item that's impossible to get." Look, but that doesn't make sense, especially because the item I have isn't impossible to get. Actually, it's really easy to get this. I'm simply being arrested unfairly, and I'm being taken in this car just because I have an item that this police officer couldn't get. And they all saw what happened, but they just went back to the Ferris wheel like nothing was happening. Guys, they all abandoned me, and even my friend is up here, and I'm being taken away unfairly here, getting arrested. I don't know where he's going, but he's going up here in a really different way, and I'm going to get arrested here in the maximum security prison, which is a place I didn't want to get to. This really doesn't make sense at all. He just arrested me here, and I'm not going to be able to test the things I wanted to test in the update. He said, "You're never going to get out of here." Now he ended up going back here, but I'm going to escape from here now. So I'm going up here. I'm going to press this button, and I'm getting out of here, but I don't know how I'm going to escape since this place is really high. I'm just not going to be able to get out of here because this is really high. But he just got back here, and now apparently he's laughing at me because I'm not going to be able to escape from prison because this place is really high. But what he doesn't know is that I've got this item, and with this item I'm going to be able to escape from here. Now it looks like even he got surprised, and I just ended up jumping here, and my friend's coming here in the front to save me. My friend saw all of this, and now he's coming here to pick me up because I'm finally getting to the ground. So I'm going to get in his car, and he has to escape from here now. He's even running away here in the front, and I'm going to have to test all the secrets from the update. There's even a really weird bug with this car. My friend's really low. He's way lower than he should be. Meanwhile, I'm at normal height, but it looks like there's more space back here, and actually there's no space back here. But if I want to, I can make it have more space by simply placing chairs, and this is something I can really do. But guys, there's a helicopter coming here, and maybe this isn't very good. But my friend deleted his car, so I grabbed my car, and now I'm going to have to escape from here urgently because I can't let the helicopter arrest me. So for that, I'm running away here in the front. But there's a really big problem. He doesn't stop chasing me, and I want to test all the secrets from the update. So for that, I'm going to escape in a really different way. Instead of just running away, I'm actually going to chase him. He's even turning over there now because even he got scared. But now I'm following him. I'm not going to let him escape from here because everything he did to me was weird. Now I'm coming here behind him, but he managed to escape. So finally I'm free, and I'm going to be able to test all the secrets from the update. Now I'm going down here, and for those of you who don't know, some secret things came out in the update. On the right, there are a lot of interesting items that came out, but this time I'm going to grab a chair, and I'm going to try to put it here in the back of the car. But it's impossible to do that. Actually, I can't put items in the front of the car. It's literally impossible to do that. So, you also can't customize your car because they don't let you put items on the car, which is something that doesn't make sense. My friend said, "Why would they do that? I wanted to put a new engine on the car." Look, I wanted to do that too. I wanted to put the engine right here, but even if I grab the engine on the right and try to put it here in the front, I'm not going to be able to do that. For some reason, they disabled this option. My friend went up there. Now I'm going to leave this car down here to do a really important test. My friend is going to have to press this button, and now the elevator is going to come down here and hit my Brookhaven car. So I want to see what's going to happen. But you can see that my car is totally glitched, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of here anytime soon because my car is really glitched. Now I finally managed to get out. And he even came here. But guys, if I grab this item and then grab this cannon, I'm going to be able to do something really interesting. If I go flying like this in Brookhaven and hold exactly this item, I'm going to be able to fly away. I'm going to try to do this again. So now I'm flying like this, and I'm holding this item. And now I managed to get up here in a much easier way. And this way you can fly to literally wherever you want. My friend's even coming here in the front to try to find out where I ended up here in Roblox, especially because he didn't see where I went. But what he doesn't know is that I'm up here. Actually, I think he knows that. But I'm coming down here because he also has to do do this. He said, I don't have this item. Look, so let's go so you can buy this item now because this is really important. Now my friend's here in the car too. I'm coming here to the circus because this is really important. He's going to have to come here to the Ferris wheel until he gets enough tickets to buy this item. But for some reason, there's a guard here and he's not going to let us in. But actually, he let us in because he's a good guy. And he also knows that I'm a good person. My friend came here and he couldn't get here in time. So he came back here. The rich player is even right here. And he's been here in this circus for a long time, especially because his car is still parked here until now. And this player is really weird. But I got right here and I want to see if my friend's going to get here too. Perfect. He finally got here, but he left before the time. So this means he didn't get the tickets and he's going to have to come back here again. So he went back there. But I'm going to invite this player to test the secrets from the update while my friend's up here. I want to see if he wants to do this. He even agreed, so he's going to have to follow me. I really abandoned my friend so this player could help me see the secrets. So I'm coming here in the front and his boss just ended up alone. But there are a lot of secrets I want to test. And the most important secret I'm going to test right now. And for that, I'm going to have to come here in the front really far away because I'm going to try to fly in a really different way. I'm going to have to jump exactly from that ramp. And after that, I'm going to hold this totally secret item, which is an item I'm sure he's never seen before. Now I'm already holding the item and I'm just flying here in Brookhaven like this. Guys, this worked. I managed to get on top of the house in a really easy way. He's even looking at this and it looks like he's really happy. He said, I'm going to get this item too. Look, it's good that he's going to get this because this item is the best item of all. I can get wherever I want and I can also escape from wherever I want. But I'm going to have to pick up my friend because I'm sure he already got enough money to buy this item. Now I just got here and it looks like he's arriving here in the front to buy the items. So he's going to have to get to the store and he's going to have to buy this blue item. And now he's finally going to be able to test the secret with me. This player is coming here exactly to the Ferris wheel to get some points. And I hope he gets the items. But I'm coming here to pick up my friend and he has to get back here in my car. And now we both have this item. We're even holding it and we're going to have to get out of the car at the same time. He said, wait, are we going to fly at the same time? Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm arriving right at this part and now we're both flying. But this didn't work very well. Actually, this is really glitched. My friend just got there, and now he's coming here flying. He even grabbed a ladder to start flying here in Brookhaven. Look, this is really cool. But I just grabbed this item, and now he's going to be able to fly much farther away. You can see that he went flying here in Roblox, but the item didn't activate at the right moment. And I'm sure he got hurt, especially because he fell down here. So now it's my turn to do this. I'm even flying here in Brookhaven like this, and I'm going to hold this item. But this didn't work right. But I also fell on the ground, and our situation isn't very good. So I'm going to carry him because we're both going to fly at the same time with this Brookhaven item. We're both holding this. And now I want to see what's going to happen. Perfect. I'm flying like this. But this item didn't work right. Now it finally worked, but it's already late. He even came here, and apparently he's reconfiguring this. Now he's going to get thrown directly here in the front, and I even want to see what's going to happen this time. And apparently, he went flying in the best way of all. Guys, I'm going to go flying too because I want to see what's going to happen. Perfect. I went flying, but I went much farther than him. Now he has to come here because there's something really important I want to test. Now we've got this giant tower here, and my friend's coming here, but I want to test a really important secret. If he gets in here, this is basically going to fly away. You can see that now he's going up here, but I want to see what happens if I leave a car here, especially because I'm sure you're not supposed to stay in this place. I want to see what happens if you stay there. So I'm bringing my car in here, but I think I can't bring my car up here. So for that, I grabbed this other car, and now I'm going to be able to test what I really want to test. I'm going to have to go up here like this, and now I'm going to leave this car right here. I want to see what's going to happen as soon as this goes down here. You can see that now it finally went down here, but nothing much happened. It literally didn't glitch, which is really weird because I thought some really weird glitch was going to happen. But now I'm also coming here, and I want to see if I can get out of here while I'm being taken up here. I'm holding this item, and now I really managed to fly away. And this is the best way to fly in Brookhaven. And now I'm going to try to come back here to see if I can do this. But it looks like, unfortunately, I couldn't, especially because he went up there. Now he's coming down here, and unfortunately, I couldn't get back here. He said, it's impossible to do that anyway. Look, I don't think that's impossible. Actually, I'm going to prove that it's possible to do what I'm trying to do. So I came back here, and now I'm going to get taken up here again. And there are a lot of fireworks showing up here. But now I'm going to fly away, and I think I flew away too early. I even finally managed to get back here, but I couldn't get there in time. For the third time, I'm going up here, and as soon as I get to the top, I'm basically going to jump from here. Perfect! I ended up jumping, and now I'm going to take a spin. I'm coming back right here. But guys, this didn't work, and my friend came down here, but he went back there. So I also got here, and now my friend stayed down here, and he's in a totally hidden place. Now I flew away again, and I'm going to try to come back right here. And I almost did it! So for the last time, I'm trying this. I'm sure he's tired of seeing me trying to do this glitch, but I'm going to be able to do this now. I just got up here, and I simply flew away. So I have to come back right here. But I'm thinking that this really is impossible. I'm not going to be able to do this anytime soon. But my friend got here. He said, grab a bus quickly. There are people joining the game. Okay, I'm going to grab a bus. And actually I grabbed this limousine because it's much better than a bus. You can see that some players are joining here because we're all going to get to this giant tower all at the same time. Now they're all here. I'm coming here to the giant tower, especially because we all want to go on this at the same time. Perfect. We're all here. Now we're being taken up here. And this is really cool. And now we're going down here. And there are a lot of people down here watching this. This is just really different. Everyone's even going to go on this. You can see that there are a lot of people here. There's even a Minecraft character that suddenly got modified. This is really, really cool. And for some reason, I'm next to a tiger. And now we all have this car because I gave the car to everyone. And besides that, we're placing cannons here to literally fly away. Now we're all going to fly away. And I'm flying here, and more players are flying too. This is literally really cool. Today, I want to become an admin, for real, here in Brookhaven. Basically, I want to start flying and do things that only admins do. I will have to convince all the players that I'm an admin here in Brookhaven. But there are people here who definitely won't believe that. So I need my friend's help. He said, wait, I don't get it. Are you really an admin? No, I'm not, but I'm going to pretend that I am. And for that, I will have to start flying and use admin commands that only admins can do. And now it looks like he finally understood that. But guys, a player just left here, and suddenly he's laughing at me, and he just came back inside. Look, that was really weird. I'm seriously thinking about going to that house to get revenge for what that player did. But my friend is staring at me. He said, let's prove to him that you're an admin. Come with me. Okay, let's do that. Now he went inside, but it looks like he got banned. My friend just got banned from here. Guys, I'm coming here to prove that I'm an admin. And this player came right here and is laughing at me again. But I'm just going to start flying. I'm coming here to the back to start flying. Here on the right, I will have to get the horse. Now I'm going to type this command in the chat. And as soon as I get on the horse, I will basically start flying. You can see that I'm really flying very high. I'm coming here to talk to the player to see what he thinks about this. And I want to see if he believes that I'm an admin, since I'm flying very high. He said, I can do that too. Now he typed this command, but he's not at the same height as me. I'm way higher than him, since I'm a real admin. You can see that now he's starting to get confused. And he typed this other secret command, but he's still not flying like me, because the way I'm flying is higher than him. He even got scared, and finally realized that I'm an admin. He said, you really are an admin. I'm sorry for banning your friend. Look, I know you banned my friend, but now you just need to unban him, and he's right here. I think my friend got unbanned because he's coming inside, and now he's going upstairs to get the safe. This is really weird. He just took the safe from the player's house, and also right in front of him, and he can't ban you, since I'm an admin, and I'm exactly here watching what's happening. And we simply took his safe and got revenge for everything he did. Guys, my friend is throwing this money here, and I'm sure he's not very happy. But now I have to get out of here, so I'm coming to the front flying. There's even a really interesting limousine here, so I'm coming to get this for myself. But I will have to get off the horse, and now I'm coming inside. It's going to look like I'm really rich because I have this limousine, and it's also going to look like I'm an admin. But a player appeared here, and apparently he's a baby. I don't know why there's a baby here in the game, but he's staring at me here. He said, get out of my car, you noob. Guys, he called me a noob, and this player is really weird. But it looks like my friend went back to his house, and I want to understand why he called me a noob. He said, I'm going to be your bodyguard. You look important. Look, but I don't know how a baby is going to protect me. And for some reason, he has this item. And this item is literally bigger than him, but he's going to be a private bodyguard because I believe he can really do that. But apparently, he wants to drive the car. So I went back here to the back, and it looks like he's going to drive this. But he's too small to drive a car, and even so, he's coming to the front. And I don't know how he's able to drive that, since he can't even see where he's going. He even drives really badly. You can see that the way he drives is weird, and he just fell into the pool. He ruined his Roblox car. All of this happened because of him. His car is basically under the water, but I don't know if he knows that. And if I use an animation on the right, I can basically start flying like I'm an admin. This is true. It really looks like I'm an admin, since I actually am. But it looks like he disagreed. He said, you're not an admin, and you can't even prove that you are. Look, actually I can prove that I am a real admin. He needs to come here to my car, but he's really small. So now I'm coming to the front because I have a totally secret house that only admins have. All the players are using the same house because this house is the only house you can get. And if you get another house, you will get arrested. But here on the right, I'm going to get exactly this house. And you can see on the right that this house is from a secret game pass that hasn't even been released in Brookhaven yet. So this house proves that I'm an admin. Now he's coming here to see this, and I'm sure he's impressed since this house is secret. And now it looks like he got scared because he wasn't expecting this. This player is also watching this. And apparently, he was also surprised because it's a house he has never seen before. And this is simply the best house of all. Because whenever someone doubts that I'm an admin, I can simply get this house and prove that I'm an admin. But guys, he wants to give me this box. And I took it here, but I don't know what's inside this box. Now I ended up like this. And I don't know why I'm like this, but suddenly he turned into an astronaut. He said, I'm going to follow my dream to go to the moon. Okay, good luck to him. And and he's going to be the first baby to go to the moon. But he doesn't have rockets, so he won't be able to start flying. But apparently, he got this house, and now he's finally going to be able to start flying. This baby is really smart. Now he's coming to the front, and officially he's going to start flying. I hope everything goes well. But there's a problem. The military arrived right here. He said, "Why did you change houses? You can't do that. Look, I did that because I'm an admin, and because of that, I can do everything." But now he's staring at me here, and apparently he's confused. And he just needs to see my house to realize that I'm really an admin, because it's a totally secret house. This house of mine is simply saving me, because I'm telling everyone that I'm an admin exactly because of my house. Now he's watching this, and it looks like he got really scared because he realized that this is true. But now he's holding this item, and he's going to be a private bodyguard. But I'm coming to this house because my friend is right here. Apparently, he's watching TV, and I don't know what he's doing here, but he's changing the channel, and you can see that Brookhaven is really being destroyed. But I just got here, since I'm an admin, and he forgot to help me look like I'm an admin. He said, "You don't need help. You already managed to prove to almost everyone that you're an admin." Look, but I didn't prove it to everyone. There are many players who don't believe me, and the military is following me to protect me. But I think it's time for me to become a real admin and start doing things that only admins do, like becoming giant like this so I can start flying to places. And this is something I really want to do. But I will only be able to do this if he helps me. And now he finally stood up here, and apparently he approved this. So I'm leaving here because he also has to come to this, and he also changed his house. But there's a problem. He got the same house that I have, because we both have this secret game pass that gives you this house. So now there are two identical houses, and there's simply a chance that the military will get confused. He even laughed here. He said, "Why are there two identical houses? I thought this house was only yours." Look, I know you thought that, but he's actually right. This house is only mine, but I temporarily gave this house to my friend so he could also get this interesting house. And it looks like he understood that. He even agreed. But now I'm driving this car, and I can simply drive the military car, and I can arrest anyone I want. I'm thinking about who will be the first person I'm going to arrest, but there's a player passing by here acting really weird because he's holding a gun. And he's really holding a gun like it's the most normal thing in the world, and I have to arrest him. So I'm coming after him because what he's doing is really weird. Now I turned on the car siren to chase him because he really needs to get arrested, but he simply doesn't stop. So I'm coming to the front of him, and now he finally stopped. He even dropped this item and raised his hands, and now he ran away. Everything he's doing is really weird. He probably did some crime, so I have to come after him. But accidentally, I flipped the car, and I have to find out where he is, because even though I'm an admin, I also have to guarantee the safety of the city. So he needs to stop now. And finally, he's being arrested here because he ran away from the police. He said, "I'm the mayor of the city. Leave me alone." I don't know how he's the mayor if he was holding a gun. Look, this doesn't make sense. Now I just got out of the car because if he's really the mayor, we need to talk because I don't know if he knows. But basically, I'm an admin. I'm the only admin in Brookhaven that exists here in the city. He said, "You're lying. I don't believe you." Look, you don't need to believe me because I'm going to prove to him that I'm a real admin. Here on the right, we have the cars, and there's this totally secret motorcycle. You can see that this motorcycle is really weird, and the players are seeing this. Now it looks like he even got scared because he wasn't expecting this. He's even coming here to see the motorcycle, and this motorcycle is very different. This player came here too, so I'm going to drive the motorcycle. But my friend won't be able to come to this because there's no space for him, and apparently he said goodbye. Now he's going back to his house again because he has a house that very few people have. Really, less than 100 people have this house, which makes it one of the rarest houses. And actually, he came here to get food, but all the players changed their houses. After I got this Roblox house, they all left that ugly house and got their favorite houses. And this is really cool. I'm not a real admin, but I'm saving the city from becoming an ugly city. He said, "But how did you become an admin?" Look, I'm not going to say that because I can't tell the truth. I can't let them know that I'm actually not an admin. But now I'm speeding up here in the front. I'm going to let them get these motorcycles. And this motorcycle is going to be completely his because I'm a good admin. The soldier is going to get this motorcycle, and now it looks like he got really happy. He even got on this motorcycle, and now he's coming to the front. These two players are coming here to the neighborhood, and they got really interesting motorcycles. But I just teleported here because it's really easy to do that. He finally arrived here in the neighborhood, and now he came here to talk to me. He said, "How did you get here so fast?" Look, I already said, it's because I'm an admin. Finally, the soldier is coming back here after a long time. It took a while, but he came back here, and he also came here to say something. But basically, I'm an admin. That's why now I'm flying like this. But he also typed this. Both players typed this word, and now they are flying like this. Look, I shouldn't have typed this command because now he's realizing that I'm flying because I'm using secret commands, and this is not happening because I'm an admin. He's realizing that I'm actually not an admin. This player just went back to his house because he's going to train here, and this is a really weird training. But now he's staring at me here. He said, "You're not a real admin." Look, I really am. But he's aiming this this item because he just found out the truth. Guys, I had an idea. I'm going to place a wall here, and now I will have to get out of here without him noticing that I'm hiding. He's even coming right here, and I'm on the other side of the wall. I'm really right here. He's even coming back here, and now I'm right in this part. Now I have to get out of here running because I can't keep playing around forever. So I'm coming to the front, but he's also coming here. And this is terrible because he's coming here really fast after me. He crashed into my car, but he really doesn't stop chasing me. I'm seeing that now I will have to become a real admin here in Brookhaven. So I'm coming right here, and I'm going to hide right in this part. Now that he's coming here, he's basically going to pass by because he doesn't know that I'm hiding here. Finally, I managed to escape from him, but he stopped right there because he just saw me back here. This is terrible. There's no way to escape from this player. But I think now I finally managed to get out of here because he stayed back there. But actually, he got into my car. He said, "You better stop and get arrested now." Look, but I'm a real admin, and I'm going to prove that to him now. He just needs to follow me on Roblox. Now I'm in my Roblox game, which apparently he also joined here. So now I'm going to prove to him that I'm an admin. He said, "You're not an admin." Look, actually I am. And I'm just going to start flying like this since this is my Roblox game. And if you type this command in the chat, I start flying like this. And I think this already proves enough that I'm an admin. But I want to know what he thinks about this. Now it looks like he's laughing at me. He said, "I can do that too." But this other friend of mine just joined the game because he also wants to see this. But this player typed this command because he thinks he's going to be able to start flying. But that's not really how it works. He's literally not going to be able to start flying. Now he tried again, but he couldn't. He really doesn't know how to fly. But I'm going to type this command in the chat. And now he's going to start flying from here. You can see that he disappeared. And all of this happened because I used a secret command. Now everyone is going to become giant. You can see that this player is giant, and my friend is also giant. He's even coming to the front, and now he's arriving right here. So they're coming back to where I am, and both of them are arriving here. But I'm going to type this command in the chat, and now we're giant. But for some reason, he reset his character, and now he's small again. But he ended up leaving the game. This friend of mine also reset his character to become small again. But I'm going to type this command in the chat, and now all of us are very small. We are the smallest players of all. But he typed this command because he wants to get a sword, and he really managed to do that. This friend of mine simply has admin in the game too. I had forgotten about that. Here in Brookhaven, there are many cars. I can actually get many cars on the right, and you can really see the cars. But today I want to test ways to get invisible cars in Brookhaven. This car here is totally invisible. You can see that it looks really weird. I will teach you how to get this car. But for those who don't know, I live in a very weird city. There is a giant border protecting all the residents of the city. And my friend, he is inside there, specifically in the Hollywood house. So I have to come here to pick him up. But I don't know if the military will let me enter here. So I am arriving right here, and he is looking at my car. But apparently, he got really scared. He said, "How did you get that?" Look, this is a totally secret car, and I will teach people how to get this car, which is totally invisible in Brookhaven. But first, he needs to open the gate. If he doesn't open the gate, I will not be able to enter here. Apparently, he went back there and finally opened the gate. So I am coming here in the front like this. And for those who don't know, my friend lives exactly in this house, so I am coming here to pick him up. But for some reason, he is lying here on the ground. And guys, I don't know what happened, but I arrived here to see if he is okay. But he got up here. He said, "I am recording a movie." And that actually makes sense. I had not seen this camera, so I will leave here and let him record his movie. Now it looks like he simply fell on the ground, and I don't know what movie he is recording. But it looks like he is a very important movie producer because he has this house. I don't know what this player is doing here. I don't know if my friend noticed, but I have a totally invisible car. He even got inside here. He said, "Wait, how did you get this car?" I tested a totally secret way to get invisible cars. And today I will test easy ways to get totally invisible cars. I will test specifically 3 ways to get invisible cars, starting with the easiest way and going to the hardest way of all, where few people will be able to do it. First, I have to get a very small car on the right. So I will get this card. You can see that it looks like this. Now I will put this color here on top, so it gets disguised among the plants in Brookhaven. Now on the right, I will get this item, and I will start placing this around my car until it looks like this. Now theoretically, the car is invisible, but my friend is arriving here. He said, "I can see you, so you are not invisible." Guys, this is true. He can still see me, so I will shrink my Roblox avatar. Now I will get inside here, and I am totally invisible. So much that I am coming here in the front at the military base, which is exactly here. I cannot enter this military base without this player's permission, or this will be my end. But I will enter his base without him noticing. And for that, I am coming here with this car. He even arrived here to see what is happening, because suddenly, grass appeared here, and I am sure he is very confused, but he is aiming this item, and my friend is finally coming here to help me here in Roblox, especially because I am in a terrible situation. So he arrived here to talk to the soldier, but I don't know if the soldier wants to talk to him. My friend said, "Open the gate, please." And I don't think the soldier will obey that, so much that now he refused, and he simply went back inside. He is coming here now to do his things. Meanwhile, I will try to enter here in another way in Roblox, but I noticed that if I come come back here, I can simply enter the military base in a different way. But it is very hard to come here, so I am coming here very carefully, and now I finally entered the military base. I managed to get in here even with the military base locked. It looks like my friend also came here, especially because the military base is open. So really, the effort I made was totally for nothing. But guys, he is coming back here, and he noticed that we are here, and he is coming to arrest us. So much that my friend left here, and he is running out here in the front. Now this player is coming here too, and he simply left the gate open. So I will take advantage, and I will get my car that is totally invisible, and I got inside here. I will leave my car exactly here, and now it looks like my car is part of the environment. Here on the right, I will get this item, and I will place it in totally random places, so that they think this is part of the military base. And now I will hide in this part. This is the first way to get an invisible car. But now my friend is being taken here. Apparently, he is part of the military base now, and he is coming here to start the training. So much that he started to do his training. And for now, the player has not noticed what is wrong in his house. Now this other soldier is coming here, and I want to see if he will notice that I am in his base. But I really doubt that he will notice, because these players are not very smart. Actually, he is arriving here in the front. He is entering the military base, and he is parking exactly here. But he noticed that something is wrong. Maybe he doesn't know what is happening. He said, "Did you plant new bushes here?" Look, that is not exactly what happened. Even the soldier arrived here, and he simply disagreed. Guys, I think I will have to leave here because they are both staring at me, and they know that something is wrong here, so I will run out of here. Now I am leaving right here, but he closed the gate, and I can't leave through the gate anymore. Now he is coming here to arrest me, but I am coming down here to hide, and I will hide right here in this totally secret room, while he is coming down here to try to find out where I am. I am simply hidden back there, and he didn't notice that I am here. Now finally I turned back to normal, but I am leaving here because I have to get this plane to escape from their military base. But I probably have to save my friend, so I am arriving exactly here, and now I simply saved him. He is being taken up here with me, and finally, we managed to escape from here. But now I am running out of here, and I doubt that he will catch us. He said, test another way to make the car invisible. So I will test another way to make the car invisible, and it will be a very hard way. But guys, there is a problem. That plane is going up, and it looks like it is coming in our direction, so I have to leave here now. Now finally, I am speeding up here in the front, and he simply does not stop following me, so I will have to do some very risky things. I am arriving right here, and I will have to jump exactly at this part, because there is an invisible barrier here. So much that my friend jumped right here, and it really worked. He is here in the middle of the air. So now I also jumped here, and we managed to escape from the players who are following me. They even noticed that I am here, and he tried to get to this part, and he fell down there. He really fell out of the map in Roblox, and he went back to the start of the game. He said, now how are we going to get out of here? Look, we are literally stuck in the middle of nowhere, but I will come here, and here on the right, I will get a boat. I got this boat. My friend also came here, and now I am coming back here in the front, because I will test a way to get a literally invisible car in Brookhaven. So I am coming here in the front, back to the Roblox city. Perfect! I came back right here. Now he is also coming here, but he found out how to get invisible cars. And now we are coming here in the front, and I want to see the reaction of the soldiers when they notice that we have cars that are totally invisible in the game. But guys, it is closed here. They simply closed the border, and we cannot go back to the city in any way. But my friend is coming here in the front again, and he is arriving right here, and he managed to enter the city again. Everything really worked. He said, wait, did you see that? Look, I don't know what my friend is talking about, but now he is going back here, and this is the scientist's house. But it looks like there is an invisible car right here, and I don't know how he got this invisible car. But I am arriving here because I am thinking about getting this for myself. But suddenly the alarm started. There is an alarm that is going off at the scientist's base because we both arrived here. So it is time to steal this Roblox car. I am coming here to steal this car, and now this car is mine. So much that I will have to run out of here. So I am going up here, and I finally managed to escape from here. Even the soldier is coming here. He really does not stop chasing us. Now I will crash into his car to see what happens. So much that he is aiming this item, and apparently it is better for us to stop, or he will shoot our car that is invisible. He said, teach me now how you got this, and I will let you go free. Guys, I will tell him the truth because he deserves to know the truth, and I also deserve freedom. They need to stop chasing us. I said, I stole this car from the scientist. I am simply telling the truth. And now even he got scared. So much that he is leaving here because he wants to check if this is true. So he is arriving here, and the scientist is in this part, explaining to the player everything that happened. But it looks like now the scientist was arrested because he found out the truth. But I am coming here to drive this car, especially because it is very interesting. You can see that this car is totally invisible, and it is actually a very weird car. I am sure my friend has never seen this before, but now I am going back here because there is a person I want to show these invisible cars to. So I am arriving right here, and I simply turn to get back into the city. But there is this player here in the front, who for some reason is like this. I don't know why he is taking care of this castle, which is basically a castle without a king. Basically, there are no kings inside here. He is a very weird player. Now finally he arrived here in the front to tell me something. He said, the books are only mine. And apparently, he is saying that these books are his, and that I should not take them at all. So I will take his books, just because he asked me not to do that. So much that he came back here to take care of the castle. And here on the right, I will get this castle. And for those who don't know why I took this, it is because I want to test a very important bug. But my friend arrived here. He said, teach me how to get invisible cars. So I will test this. But I don't know if this player noticed, because there is an invisible car here. Or maybe he didn't even see this. But now finally he came here in the front, and apparently he saw this. So much that he is hitting the car, as if this would damage the car. But the car is totally invisible. Now I am running back here, and I will have to climb up here like this. Now I will enter this room, and then this painting, exactly like this. I will press this button. Now I have to come into this room. I will climb up here, and I will press this button. Now I came down here, and I will basically press the button on the wall and get this key. Now that I have this key, I can simply go to his house, and then I will be able to turn off the lights. I will just have to climb up here like this. And now the lights were turned off. Literally, the lights in his house are gone. And he even came inside here, not understanding what happened. But he grabbed the flashlight, and I think he noticed what I did. But he is coming here. He said, how did you do this? This is impossible. Look, I know this seems impossible. And even my friend arrived here, and actually, this should be impossible, especially because I don't have permission in his house on Roblox. In other words, I cannot turn off and on the lights, and I also cannot lock his house. But if I have this key in my hand, I can climb up here and basically turn the light back on. You can see that now the light is on. But if I move up here, basically the light will turn off like this, and the house is totally without light. I doubt that he knew this, but apparently, I was banned from this Roblox castle, and this is simply very unfair. But it looks like my friend also came back here, and he was also banned from the house. But now I will test how to get invisible cars. And for those who don't know, if I get this golf cart on the right, it will look totally invisible. But for some reason, this car is bugged. And it is not just this Roblox car that is bugged and invisible. If I get, for example, this military car on the right, it appears exactly like this. But I will press this secret button to see what happens. And apparently, this text changes, but nothing much happens. And for those who don't know, there is an explanation for why this is happening. Now my friend is getting more cars, but these cars are not invisible. Actually, I can see all of them. This car is not invisible. This tank is also not invisible, but there are some parts of it that are totally invisible. And for those who don't know why there are some Brookhaven cars that are invisible and others are not, it is because every time you enter Brookhaven, in the specific server that you joined, there is a chance that some cars will be invisible. But they are some very specific cars on the right. This server we are in is totally bugged, and some cars are invisible. He said, so this happens specifically because the server is bugged? Yes, that is exactly it. In this server, no person can see this car, which makes it invisible. But for some reason, this player is right here. And he said, soldiers, they are there in the front. And guys, I don't know what he is talking about, but a soldier appeared here, and another one appeared here. Suddenly soldiers appeared, and all of them are holding this item. But I don't think this is very good. It looks like all of them are mad at me, and now all of them are coming here after me. They are holding this item. I don't know what they want to do with it, but it is better for me to leave here, especially because they want to destroy my Roblox car. I really don't know how they want to destroy a car that is totally invisible. But now finally I am leaving here now. So much that I'm coming back here to the neighborhood. He said they are coming, and it looks like this is true. The players are really coming here, and there is a player coming here from behind because he wants to catch us by surprise. And actually, there is another player here, so I have to leave here quickly. Now I will hide in my castle because this is the best hiding place of all. But I am not managing to get in here. Perfect. Now I finally managed, and all of them are coming here directly to my Roblox castle. But they will not be able to get in because my castle is closed. They will simply never invade this castle. But I am sure that he is very mad. He is even laughing here at me. He said, you will never get out of there. But he is really right. It is actually impossible for me to get out of here. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button and I will add you on Roblox.